Alright, I'm in Salt Lake City. I'm going to take you on another tour here. I'm at the Cathedral of the Madeleine, and the storyline on this cathedral was that the land for this cathedral was purchased in 1889, and I believe it was built by 1900. Just a beautiful building. I'm telling you what, like this particular building, I don't think I've seen better mud flood evidence in Salt Lake City. I'm gonna take you around it and blow your mind. Sorry about the breeze, but let's just go ahead and get started here. Just beautiful. I'm going to show you the plaque up front, because it's interesting as always. Just something, isn't it? Oh, look at that. That's that. But right here on the southwest corner, this looks like there's definitely a door underneath there. They used to walk underneath here at one time, and see that there's a door right here. Again, sorry about the breeze, it's just something we have to deal with. But I'm going to take you around this building. It has some awesome lights on it. Definitely kind of look old world. There's the thing right there. The thing I thought was interesting about this plaque is the architect is CM. That's a 3-3 Neuhausen. Just interesting. And you see that a lot in Utah, that like they seem to code the architects' names with 88 or 33 a lot of the times. So let's get started here. So here is the guy, Lawrence Scanlan is the guy who built this. Looks like a guy in 17. It's a little windy up here, sorry. So you've got the Jesuit logo there. It's beautiful work on this. I have a carpenter over here. He's redoing the doors right now. And this stone that's inside here does look different than even this work inside here. This looks a little different. A lighter colored stone or whatever it is. And this is that big center door. So it's right next to this house right here. Has a brick sides with the similar style stone. A little bit of an old window that's turned into a vent right there, maybe. Maybe the parish here does have some tin over the window wells. Cathedral Rectory. So there are these two homes right next to it. Beautiful work on these eaves over here. Some type of tin or something like that. Porthole. This looks maybe like this is new. This little area here has a covered window well there sticking out. Some more over here. Concrete bottoms. Could have gone deeper. Maybe they were similar in size at one time to these windows above them. You can see that yellow brick up top where they didn't paint. So I've said it in other videos, you know, the theory is that the Mormons were contracted to come out here and take this area. And there was a bunch of buildings already out here. The theory is that basically when they got out here, the deal was that any of the government-looking buildings that they found out here would go to the government. Any of the buildings that didn't look super Protestant or super Catholic, the Mormons kept for themselves. And this is interesting right here. They've got this tile in here, and it makes you wonder if there's another window underneath there that may leak at times in here and here, so that if they do have problems with it, they can just pop the tiles and fix that. And then be a lot less expensive to fix and be on their way. So basically, and there you are, there's your yellow brick right there. Very interesting. Arches, some windows there that have been blocked in. Here's a vent right here coming out from below that's venting something out there. Maybe, I guess, a boiler or something like that. Here's the back side of the East Tower up there. Let's see if I can get that for you. So this is what started to blow my mind right here, was how deep that goes. And I would say that goes at somewhere around 20 feet down right there, guys. I mean, it's pretty scary to even be above. You can see your regular door there, so that's 7. Yeah, somewhere around 18 feet it looks like. Look at these windows below ground, these big old windows down here. So interesting. And then, isn't that interesting that they have this piece of stone that looks newer than the rest of the building, this stone here that is kind of ground level. So kind of interesting, like maybe that's where ground level was when they found it. They dug the rest out. I mean, interesting. And you know, did they get to the very bottom of it? This looks like a door down there. You can see the steps, but interesting thing is you see down there, right? Let me see if I can get this for you. Sorry. Right there. You can see that vent down there in the stairs. So there's actually a lower level than that. And that's, I think we figured, somewhere around 17 plus feet down. So really interesting. Let's keep going here. And there, this thing just continues along right here, and that is ground level right there. So really interesting. I wonder if you dug this out, if you would find windows. It's beautiful. There's your rose glass here. Beautiful. And so look at this right here. Now that goes down there, guys. The same as the other window. It goes down there maybe even a little deeper. It looks at least 20 feet down there to the very bottom of that, and there is a window down in there. Right there, do you see it? Let me see if I can get into that for you down there. See, there's a window completely underground. Right there, it's been turned into a vent. Unbelievable. Same here. Look at this right here. This is well below ground. I'd say at least 5 feet below where I'm standing is the top of this window. And it goes down there. Not as deep on this window well as the other. And there's sandstone down there below that area. So, interesting anyway. Here's a ground level window right here. Some type of AC unit here. So here's another window there. And, oh, there's something moving down there. That scared me. Got blocked in arches back here. And more of these ground level windows down here. So beautiful. And another blocked in third arch back here. Let's take a look down this side. I haven't actually even seen this. All right, so we have a huge window well down here with a grate down below it. So let's see what we see there. It goes down just as deep as the other side, guys. So this is so interesting because take a look at this right here. Okay, let's go down this way right here. Look how high we are. You can just see that you have this, and actually if you look at Stuff Beagle has a video with a theory that he put out about how this mud flood took place, and we're right up in that area. Right back here is this mountain with this canyon where everything just kind of flooded right into the city center down here is what it looks like in the video that he put out.
I'll show you one last thing. Let me get my bearings here. Oh, okay. Okay, look. Salt Lake City. Okay. Example. I'm gonna pull up. Okay. And I'm gonna find the railroad. Okay. Let's find the railroad. Okay. Got the railroad here. Okay. There's the railroad. Boom. Okay. We got our railroad. Got water here. Okay. It's probably more water. Yep. More water there. Provo. Okay. So we got railroad, we got water, and we got, well, where's the dirt? Boom. Okay, we got dirt. A lot of dirt. Okay. We need it higher than the city. Okay. We all know that Salt Lake City is a mudflood city. And if you don't know that, just go look at the temple. Okay. Because the temple is super duper, that's the temple, is super duper flooded. Okay. I believe it's up to, I can't remember the numbers. I think it's 30 to 40 feet flooded that we know of. So that's buried by 30 to 40 feet right there. Okay, we already know that. Okay, we believe the temple is the old world, that Brigham Young came in and plopped his ass down here and took over this area and came up with this horseshit narrative. Okay, so I believe that what they did was they rolled in on a train with the cloudbuster, and then they triangulated. Let me back up here a little bit. They triangulated over. Let me get where you can really see this. They triangulated over this hill area, and I believe this was much higher at the time. Okay, or it was wider, or this whole area here. I think that the bud for Salt Lake City came in from right here, and they made it rain. They triangulated from the train, the cloudbuster weapon, over this area here, made it rain, and then the mud flowed downhill. You see this nice little trench they got here. Okay, check that out. And it rolled down, boom, and flooded that sucker out. That's my theory.
I'll put a link to the description of the video. I'd love to get your thoughts on it, but he actually, at the very end of the video, shows Salt Lake City as an example of how this theory that he proposed about how possibly that men actually, or the men did this mud flood and mud flooded these cities with a weapon. But look at this. We're right in the hill here, and all of these houses and stuff look like they are candidates for mud flood as well. So it's just really interesting. Here's a ground level door right here. So let's take a look, see what we have down here. Oh wow, look at these. Look at these guys down here. They go deep. And those look like maybe 14 feet, something like that. Big old window here. It's beautiful. Sorry about that. Below ground windows on this side. Sandstone down there, so that's interesting. And right over here we have another dugout. And look at that. All this is below ground level. It's quite a ways down there. So interesting. Big old windows. Just really interesting. You know, one thing about Salt Lake City is you're just not going to find the high resolution photos in the 1800s here, anywhere in Utah, that you find anywhere else. I'd say, honestly, the best high resolution photos of a city in the West that I've seen are of Pueblo, Colorado. I'm going to put another link to a description of a video that somebody put a video out about Pueblo, Colorado. I can't remember who it was, but I'm just not going to say because I can't remember who it was, but I'm going to put a link in the description. Just all of these amazing high resolution photos from the 1800s. Just right next door to Utah. I feel like the Mormons were not having high resolution photos allowed in the area, even though the technology was there. It's just something that they wanted to control the narrative, and If anybody tried to come in here and shoot a high-resolution photo, possibly, I mean, I believe this, that they weren't going to be leaving with their camera. So that ends the Cathedral of the Madeleine. And look over here, we have another beautiful stone church over here. So I'm going to take you over there, and I'm just going to go ahead and walk with the camera on. I never know what we're going to find. So I'm going to come up here and just take a look underneath this porch right here, because is this interesting or what? So you have this porch, and then you have this windows underneath the porch here that are blocked in. It's just so interesting, isn't it? So you have a porch with windows all over it. And then you have this cobblestone guy that probably is brick underneath there that they've just stacked cobblestone all over it. And who knows what we're really looking at there. But look at this beauty. Wow. I'm just going to go ahead and take you around it and see what we see here. So it's the first Presbyterian church. And here we have a cornerstone right here. Let's see what it says. It says it was erected 1902. So about the same exact time as that Catholic church was going up, this guy's going up, is the storyline. So let's go ahead and hit the front real quick. See what we're looking at. But again, we're sitting up on a hill, and you can just see that the fronts of these buildings, like even right across the street here, you know, you've got a bridge going over a level to get to that second level there, and then down the side of the building you can see that it, you know, you go down quite a bit to get to the parking lot behind it. And are these buildings, you know, these buildings look like they might be old buildings that have been recovered, refacaded, made to look modern, heavy duty. So let's go ahead and check this out. So so pretty. Let's take a look at this right here. It's gorgeous. Looks like it's a sandstone. It's really well preserved for sure. It's just interesting how you can, you know, down here you can see that it's corroding, but it does look interesting. Again, you've got what used to be, it looks like maybe two towers, one on this side, one on this side. This one's survived better than this one over here. They're probably a lot taller at one time. And then you've got your three doors in the middle. Just really interesting. See that all over the place. So let's see what we're looking at here. So no trespassing. Let's see if we can see anything here. So you can see that they've got these grades all over. Hard to tell how far down they go. Maybe not very far. Just interesting that they're there, right? So we'll go around the other side and see what we can get. And I'll be right back. All right, so I'm on the other side here. let's check this out. See what we find here. So this is interesting. So look at that. Same thing we have everywhere else. Really deep dugout area down the side there. Not as dug out on that side. But it does appear that they dug this building out. Very castle-like. I think that's quite deep. There's a window underground, another window right below that window, and 3 windows here that they've turned into something else below that. Just beautiful. Here, below ground windows, and you've got another deep window well there. So that is the Presbyterian church. Let's take a look at a couple of the homes right next to it. Look at this beauty. Let's just see what we got here. Pretty window there behind that. You got stairs that are made of wood going up to it there. It's kind of interesting. There must obviously be something below it, so they didn't want to put in you know, concrete or something like that. So no windows down below this little area here in the stone. Pretty. A little arch right here below. All right, so here is the back side of the cathedral, and you can just see how deep that cathedral sits there. Just something. You see, I'm up here, and you can see that hill keeps going up. All these beautiful buildings around here, but that is the Salt Lake Cathedral and Presbyterian Church. Thanks for watching.